Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Talking with Jay Sprout. In today's video, I'm giving you one of the most hardest videos I've ever planned and recorded. This is my most favourite movie characters, not best movie characters, not iconic, my favourite, my personal favourite of all time. From this moment onwards, of course. So every day you could ask me something different and a place would swap with another. It is so tough because there's so many movies, so many characters which you got to choose from. It's such a struggle. There's probably tons which I've missed out on, so please do let me know if I've missed any in the comment section down below. There's going to be a ton of honourable mentions as well. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible and really entertaining as possible as well. But don't forget to let me know yours in the comment section down below. Please remember, this is favourite, not iconic, not best characters. This is just my favourite. Terminator T-800, of course, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger throughout most of the franchise. This is a crucial character because without Arnold Schwarzenegger as the T-800, this franchise wouldn't work as well. He first started off as the bad guy, of course, in Terminator 1. Then he starts going into the good guy, wanting to protect people and help people. And not only that, with most of this is about character arcs and where they started and where they finished. It's not about, who's the coolest, who's the most powerful. It's about who you enjoy and prefer most. So with this character, I think his character arc has developed massively. For being a robot, not only was a villain, he turned out to be a hero at the end, and he's built relationships and built feelings inside of a robot, which is special. And not only that, you get all that coolness in the Terminator as well, kicking ass when it comes to people, other Terminators, other robots. There's so much fun with this character in the whole. I really do love the Terminator franchise. Even though there's been ups and downs, I do support it. Looking forward to Terminator Dark Fate. Now, Rocky is Sylvester Stallone's best character in my opinion. A lot of people would argue Rambo. I completely understand. But Rocky, in my opinion, I prefer because I feel like as a character, he's more developed than Rambo. Rambo, of course, is a war hero. But whereas Rocky's more of a hero in terms of becoming champion, defending his friends' rights and defending his rights inside that ring, earning the respect of others and his family, and obviously the situations that go on in his family. The whole character arc has really developed massively from the first movie all the way up to the last Rocky Balboa movie. And not only that, continuing in Creed 1 and 2, the Rocky character still has the essence in their movies and really has become a great trainer for obviously Creed's son. So it's really a crucial character, a really lovable character, really one of my favourites, and I'll continue to watch the Creed movies if they do any more. Of course, I'm hoping they do a Creed 3, and we'll continue watching the Rocky movies because they're classics. I'm a sucker for when it comes to heroes. He was my hero in the franchise. He was someone I always remember the name of, always remember taking part in most of the storylines, always saving the day, always being a crucial part of the story. And I really just enjoy Luke Skywalker as a character. I really think he's developed and continues to still be an important character to today, even with the newest Star Wars movies. I think he's even going to take part a little bit, I don't know if it's going to be spirit or just quotes or voiceovers, in the newest movie coming out, obviously. The Rise of Skywalker. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Of course, he was in The Last Jedi. He's been in most of the movies and been a crucial part. But not only is it just about the character, it's the actor as well. Mark Hamill, I really do love him as an actor. And not only that, a voiceover actor as well, really playing obviously the Joker well. Another crucial character. So I really just think the whole character as a whole being the hero of the movie. There was tons of others I could have picked, but Luke Skywalker was always my favourite. Of course, if you watched my film franchises and stuff like that, you will know that Harry Potter is a big thing of my childhood, my teen years, and continues to be today. The film franchise is such an epic, magical experience, of course, and Harry Potter, of course, being the sole person of that. Of course, you've got all the other side characters around them, including Hermione, Ron, Voldemort, Professor Snape. I could have included so many people in this list, but Harry Potter is the key because obviously he's the one that the story is about. And not only that, he's had a great story from the beginning to the end, growing up from a baby to the person he is on that final movie, of course. And he's just such a great character to follow, the story that he's been through, and the people around him. It's just such a great story. And not only that, he was always my favourite out of the three when it comes to Ron, Hermione and Harry, of course. I've always preferred Harry. He's always got that, again, baby face, that hero-like aura around him. And I normally always am a sucker for them type of characters. Joker was definitely going to be in this list. He is amazing. He's obviously the best villain around, in my opinion. A lot of people would argue Thanos, but I personally think the Joker is. I think he's, of course, the most interesting. He's the most comical, which everybody remembers. And not only that, if you look right back to the beginning, when obviously the television series, obviously animation series, that's where it started for the Joker. Of course, the comics as well. And then you go through to the actual TV series coming out, I think it was around the 60s, 70s time, with Cesar Romero playing the character, which done a total different aspect on the character. Going into the movies, of course, we've got Heath Ledger doing a great performance. We've got Joaquin Phoenix coming up, which apparently is doing a great performance, a great twist on the character. Obviously, Jared Leto's take, not so much, but still given a unique type of character. Then the video games, which is really where I enjoyed the character most, which is something special. The Joker character is so unique, so interesting, so loved by many, many people around the world, and still remains interesting to this day. Even though how many times they rinse and repeat the story, we'll still love and support the character for sure, because the Joker is so special. Person who started the MCU, of course, Robert Downey Jr. was a special actor to take this role and really run with it, because what this character has done throughout this franchise is incredible. He started the franchise off as this billionaire from his family, making stuff and getting tons of money for it, being a selfish, arrogant, sarcastic person, which really had an emotional layer underneath, which really wasn't shown until we started going through this franchise, and we see this emotional layer start to become his actual personality, and the story behind him of how he lost his parents and everything really started to come together for this character to end up being the total opposite of what Captain America and many people watching really thought Iron Man would become. He would become the hero who would sacrifice, instead of being Captain America sacrificing himself. It was Iron Man becoming the whole total opposite, which was so amazing to see. Of course, I'm hearing that Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. is going to play in Black Widow, coming up obviously in the late 2020s and stuff like that. I don't know what they're going to do there with that. I'm hoping they do in a way, but I'm hoping not, because I love the way they sent him off. It was perfect. Of course, this is a prequel, so it's many, many years before. But I don't know, I'm sort of 50-50 on the idea. I just loved how it ended. I want to leave it there and not touch it again. Wolverine is a special character through the X-Men franchise, of course. We started off with the movies, obviously the comics, you got the animation series. The Wolverine's just been a crucial character which everybody's fell in love with. I don't know what it is, I think it's just the claws. I think it's the claws that everybody loves, and the whole animal type of instinct behind this character, which makes him so unique. I really do love it. And then, obviously, seeing the story, obviously, in the bad movie of the Wolverine franchise in X-Men Origins, you really got to see a different side of the character with his brother and stuff like that, and there's a whole emotional layer behind the character, and then leading up to his send-off in Logan as well, which is a perfect movie, really great movie, a great send-off for the character, and obviously a passing of the torch in that movie as well, which was great as well. But the whole character as a whole, he was comical, he was intimidating, he was nasty, he had the animal instinct typed, you wouldn't want to mess with him, and he was always that hero type as well. Even though he had that nasty side to him, he always wanted to help the people we cared about and loved, as well as fight the bad guy. The bad guy should never win in his eyes. So he was such a special character, got portrayed so many times throughout different types of movies, animations, comics. There was so many different ways they could have gone with him, but really the best part of him, of course, is Hugh Jackman's role with the Wolverine throughout the movie franchise, which is something special. Even going into the newer X-Men movies, they really wanted to keep Hugh Jackman because he was such a selling point. And then obviously with that Logan movie just blowing it out at the box office, it was just unbelievable. Freddy Krueger is my favourite horror iconic character out there, and a lot of people would go with Michael Myers, Jason, Scream, but this is my guy. I absolutely love the character arc, the whole backstory behind him, obviously being the child molester who obviously gets burned and comes back and pretty much haunts people in their nightmares and kills them on Elm Street. And the whole concept behind this is just crazy, fun, enjoyable, and obviously quite frightening as well, especially when I first watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I was troubled for nights. It was crazy, and this character really is so funny. That's what I like about it. It reminds me a little bit of the Joker in a way, and how twisted this guy is, but the humour as well. I absolutely love it. If you would ask me who my favourite villain is, this is my favourite villain. I absolutely love this guy. I really do. I really just love everything about it. I don't know what else to say, but the franchise as a whole, as its ups and downs, again, like the Terminator franchise, like many franchises out there, but really, I'm so blinded by the bad points because I love the good points about these movies. Even though they're so cringy, so dated, I really just love them. Even the remake as well, I did enjoy the remake which they did. I'm hoping they redo it again, but really do it perfectly this time and correct some of the wrongs they've done. Is my favourite superhero. Of course, he's the darkest character you could pick. I just absolutely love everything about him. The backstory, of course, we all know. Obviously, his parents getting killed, then him obviously being trained up to be the Batman, how it all happened. Even watching the series of Gotham, the way they dealt with that. Obviously, watching the animation series of the Batman as well was great. Watching all the animation movies, watching all the actual movies as well. The movies are more my favourite, I think. Then obviously the games as well. There's a ton of stuff when it comes to Batman, of course. He is so iconic, it's unbelievable. And you can look at all the actors that played this role, it's unbelievable. You can think of obviously Christian Bale, who I think is the best Batman so far. You've got Ben Affleck, and obviously recently being announced Robert Pattinson, which I'm hoping really does succeed in this role because it's such a crucial role which everybody loves. And obviously the fact with this character is, again, he's the hero, but he's got the dark side, and I think the dark side is what people do tend to enjoy. A lot of people are quite twisted, including myself, in we love the hero, but we're a sucker for the darkness in a hero as well. The way they turn, it's just really crazy, but really enjoyable at the same time. But really, I love this character. Coming in at number 1, my favourite all-time movie character is Roger Rabbit. Now, Roger Rabbit... Only joking. Of course, it is Eragon. Obviously, if you watch my franchises video again, you will know The Lord of the Rings is one of my all-time favourite movie franchises, of course. And Eragon, I mentioned in there, was one of my favourites. I didn't want to spoil it, but he is my favourite movie character of all time. I love the character arc, and I know it's only 3 movies, but really, I'm just such a sucker for a good story. For a man who went from just a sort of nobleman to pretty much becoming a king, and the way he did it, and who he helped through that franchise, who he lost through the franchise, and everything really just came together. And the whole Viggo Mortensen performance, and not only that, the books as well. I really enjoyed the book side of the character as well, and the way they went about it in the book. So really, Eragon is just so epic. I absolutely love the character. I'm hoping there's some sort of Eragon type character coming in the Lord of the Rings TV series, which has apparently been announced. I'm hoping they do something special with that sort of type character in there. I do think they tried to do the character sort of in the Hobbit franchise, obviously with the main character in there, played by Richard Armitage. Thorin, I think they tried to do it in there, but I don't think they succeeded as what they wanted to, really, in that sort of aspect. I think Eragon was one time only, especially with Viggo Mortensen's performance. So guys, that is my top 10 favourite movie characters, in my opinion, of course, with a bunch of honourable mentions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do smash that thumbs up button. Helps the video out, helps the channel out, and helps me out, which I'm super grateful for. As well as, guys, comment your favourite movie characters down below. Let me know if I missed any. Let me know if you agree, disagree, anything. Let me know in that comment section, please, guys. As well as, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell for much more awesome movies and TV series content. We've got a bunch of stuff on the channel where I spoke about directors, actors, actresses, film trilogies, sequels, and so much more. I'll leave annotations at the end of the video, as well as cards throughout this video you can click on as well. Check out the channel, guys. There's so much on there, as well as so much more to come. We've also got the journey to Rambo Last Blood, where I'm reviewing the whole franchise leading up to that new movie, then ranking them all with that new movie as well included. It is so much fun. I'm sure you guys are not going to want to miss that journey, of course. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time, guys, on Talking with Jay Springer.